All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodesh, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom to the elect pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. With the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is a charagma written about in Revelation 13, verse 16 on down. The miracle drug is a precursor to the charagma. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written, and to establish the kingdom of heaven upon the earth. So, I want to jump straight into this list dealing with World War III. Because right now, as you can see, all of the major players are picking their sides, you know. In which you have even enough side where I get picked right now, we have those allies I got turned on Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America. Because a lot of people cannot see the EU turn on America, yo. But these things are prophesied in the scriptures, yo, and these are the things that we believe in. So it is written in Revelation 8, verse 13, say, And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe. And these woe represent World War I, World War II, and World War III that is to come. To the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. And the scriptures tell us, one woe has passed, yo. You see me? And we are into the time in which you can see the things them right now are take place upon the earth as it is written, yo. So, 2 Ezra 9, I want to say around verse 12, it says, One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So, okay, yeah. This is Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So, two woe are already gone already, yo, which may already declare as World War I and World War II. World War III is the one that is left. But in Matthew 24, when the Lord told us that we have a hear of wars and rumors of wars, He told us not to be troubled, yo, for the end is not yet. So a lot of people right now are start bug out already because they don't know what to do. They don't understand the times that they're in. It's mean to them this is it. You know? And that's why a lot of people are going to take the charagma when it start get pushed, yo, because them believe that this is it, yo. This is all that there is, in which the Lord have rise up pastors according to Israel to feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, yo. Preaching the word of salvation, yo, the glad tidings, is the good news. And these are the words that we have heard, and through the Spirit have comforted us, yo, in these times, because we're literally in some times right now. If I know the Lord have been sober, yo, you gotta bug out. Just even have the slightest knowledge of the things that we know, yo. The scripture said, many more things are revealed unto you. You see me? So right now we're into the time in which we're supposed to join closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because we see everything that were written aforetime, they are coming to pass right now, yo. And these things were written for our learning, yo. And everything that our Lord have declared before is coming is taking place right now. The disciples them asked the Lord, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of the coming and of the end of the world? And the Lord list out various things, yo. And all of them what the Lord list out are come to pass before the eyes, yo. But what? And they can't discern the signs of the times, yo. So let me jump in Jeremiah. I want to say 50 verse. I'm going to start at 45. Dealing with Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America. You see me? But this fear we are going to fall upon men is going to fall upon men right around the world. So this is Jeremiah 51 verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of Ur, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And now you flee out of the midst of Ur. You see me? By turning from the ways of the heathens, yo. You see me? Stop following the philosophies of this world, yo. But turn unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. And listen to the voice that's behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it, yo. Because the Lord tells us your eyes are going to see your teachers. And Jeremiah said these teachers are going to feed you with knowledge and understanding. Because wisdom and knowledge, it is going to be our stability, yo. So now is not the time to be consumed with the desires of this world, yo. Verse 46, unless your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come one ear, and after that in another ear shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. And remember the Lord did tell us, I got hear of rumors of wars. Let's see what's out there in the media, you know.
And there's a lot of people that will suffer in between that. The Chinese military has warned that the U.S. Navy sailing through the Strait intentionally endangers peace and stability in the region. Local news is reporting that in Russia's Belgorod region, there are continued attacks taking place, either from Russian separatists inside of the country or from international sources after an ammunition depot caught fire, adding to sabotage across the country. Blinken has said that there is an ongoing threat from Iran against U.S. officials, both current and former. And in fact, we're starting to see a ramp up or an increase that the United States of America may soon work with Israel to either target Iran's nuclear facilities or to wipe their infrastructure off the face of this earth. The UK.
So you have a lot of people I pay close attention to what's going on over there between Russia and Ukraine. But right here now is two of the main players, you see me, in this coming world war. You see me, Russia also, but US and Israel are two of the main players with also Iran. So I want to play back that where the man just declared.
Provide Russian opposition with state-of-the-art brimstone. Will provide Blinken has said that there is an ongoing threat from Iran against U.S. officials, both current and former. And in fact, we're starting to see a ramp up or an increase that the United States of America may soon work with Israel to either target Iran's nuclear facilities or to wipe their infrastructure off the face of this earth. The UK's Deputy Defense Minister is stressing.
But Babylon understands, say, hey man, the day he made that move is the day we must go deal with Russia and their allies, yo. So I want to go straight into the scripts. I want to say, I'm going to start at Jeremiah 50, I'm going to start at 45. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon, which is America, and his purpose that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitation desolate with them. And who is the least of the flock, yo? Those Amalekites that are in the landmass of Israel, declaring that they are the Israelites, yo. So the scripture tells us, the least of the flock are going to draw up Babylon, yo. And let's see which nation are rule in a Babylon now. And how you can know that by the prophecies we get declared on the kings of Babylon, yeah? So this is Jeremiah 49 verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Edom, and his purpose that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitation desolate with them. And this is very plain to see, yo. The same prophecy, what the Lord prophesied against Babylon, that's the same prophecy him declare against the Edomites, showing said they are the rulers in Babylon right now. And we're in these times in which you're going to see more tension around the world, yo. Isn't it? Because all these things are the contractions, yo, the birth pains, yo. That's why the scripture tells us in Romans 13 verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, yo. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, yo. So let's continue listening.
That the region will provide Russian opposition with state-of-the-art brimstone ground attack missiles. Don't you like the names that they give to these missile systems? You've got the...
No, the thing is, you might just look upon it on a carnal perspective, Brimstone, but it is spiritual, yo. It is spiritual, yo. Because these are going to be some of the tormenting agents in the latter times, yo. Because the Lord are going to let a lot of these missiles fly out of them silos, yo. Especially visiting the landmass of America over there.
Satan nuclear missile. You've got some brimstone ground attack missiles. They know what they're doing. They know that at the end of the day, war equals death. It equals destruction. There is no good that comes from it. And yet we see...
Yeah, there's no good that come from it, yo. But amen. As it is written in... Let me get that from Ecclesiastes first before we do anything else. Alright, so this is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. Okay. A time to get, and a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away, a time to rent, and a time to show, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace, yo. That's the point. And right now we're in that time of war, yo. It is written in Joel, I want to say the 3rd chapter, I want to start at the 9th verse. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshare into swords, and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come up, all ye heathens, and gather yourself together round about. Hither, cast thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let the heathens be wakened, and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh Judge. For there will I sit to judge all the heathens round about, yo. Because you see now that landmass over there where them represent as the Middle East, from the Euphrates River to the River Nile, is going to be one of the main battlefields, yo, of this coming World War III. So I hope this was edifying, yo. With that I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash. Shalom.
Seem driven to this point as a society. This is really chilling. World War III has been decided, and the next steps are already in play as we look at an image of 40 defense ministers meeting at a U.S. military base in Germany. Now, none of us can actually know Not many of us can actually know what happened at that meeting, where 40 defense ministers from around the world, NATO and American allies, sat together with the United States of America in the German installation of a U.S. military base, and what they talked about and what they decided. But if we read between the lines and see some of the discussions that took place after that, and some of the, if we use some of the intelligence that we can source after that event,